Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Dark Souls 2. What am I talking about? Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. We're gonna get started here. I think we're due for a random run. It's Eve. Okay, that's a good test, you know. Normally I'd be a little bit down on the fact that we've run into Eve here on a random run, but it's not so bad because we've won something ridiculous like 6 out of the past 7 runs, so I don't feel too bad about our performance, and I don't feel too bad about the potential challenge that this entails. Now, I hope that I sound okay here. If I do not, please let me know. If I sound better, please let me know, because we have moved my desk. I'm now in what I would describe as an office of sorts. I think it sounds a little bit crisper, to be honest with you. Hard to tell on XSplit, but it doesn't really matter, I guess, in the whole scheme of things, as long as it's still tolerable. In any case, let's get back down to business. Administrative stuff be damned. We'll just play some Binding of Isaac here. Obviously, when you're playing as Eve, you know, Famine is, at the best of times, just like a meh, it's okay kind of upgrade. Well, Cube of Meat is a meh, it's okay kind of upgrade, but Famine is a meh, it's okay kind of boss fight, because he's easy to fight, but the reward that he gives you is not necessarily, you know, super generous. Single Cube of Meat is a little bit less valuable, I would say, as Eve than as a lot of the other characters, simply because we so desperately need HP, and a lot of other things, to be honest with you, but primarily HP is maybe the most pressing matter right at the very start of an Eve run. That and, of course, damage, but maybe we'll get lucky in the item room and be able to find something remarkable. It's always, you know, I mean, the first floor of any Isaac run is fairly typically just like a, okay, let's just like, it's daycare, right? It's preschool. You don't do anything meaningful in preschool for the most part. Maybe they discover that you're like a goddamn polyglot or something like that, but, in 99.9% of cases, you just, you know, shit your pants and play with the blocks. That's what the first floor is. Just don't die, and you've succeeded at floor number 1, regardless of what you can get. Floor 2 is where the good stuff happens. You can quote me on that, by the way. The most successful preschool students are students who do not die during preschool. Try telling me it's not true. It is literally the goddamn facts of life. Okay. Now, curse room. We will go to it. We have a little bit of health left over on the floor. It's not like we're going to cost ourselves any percentage chance of getting a deal with the devil by taking red heart damage at this point. Tarot card is the Magician, which is a step above meaningless. Guppy's Tail. That's not really that useful for us right now, but it could be useful for us later. It's basically, as of right now, like a 1/3 extra progress towards becoming Guppy, which is great because becoming Guppy would solve a lot of problems that we have as Eve, namely our damage, but also, you know, to some extent, it's a defensive upgrade because we can fly as a result and have, like, the orbitals of flies around us. Not that they're true orbitals, but you know what I mean. Presumably, anyway. So I would consider that to be a pretty good item to get here. Even if we are at 0 keys, it's fine, and if we take damage on this floor, it's fine. The only problem with taking damage on this floor is that it kind of sets the tone to take damage in the future as well, but whatever. Alright, so we have 12 bombs now, up from 0 a mere room ago, so that's something, I suppose. Do we have like a Curse of the Lost on this floor? Like, it seems to be a pretty big one. And our final room here is going to be Pride, and, you know, as Eve, we don't start with any spacebar items. So I guess, you know, let's pop the Magician card. Might as well just get it out of our inventory. Not that Pride is difficult to hit in the first place, but, yeah, you know, hopefully we can get, Anarchist Cookbook, I guess, it's not a good item, but it's an item. We could use it at least. Tarot card might actually end up being more valuable. It's the Moon. The Moon is pretty good. Takes us to the secret room. So basically, we just got him to drop a ton of money there. Now, I was just looking to see if maybe we could bomb our way into the shop. Quite clearly, we can't. I could use bombs to get enough money to go to the shop, but we don't have any keys anyway, so that's going to do it for this floor, I would say. Not the worst floor in the world, not the best floor in the world, but we're leaving a little bit better than we found it, I suppose. Or we're better than it found us, I guess. Now, typically the second floor is where things start to hit the fan, right? For better or for worse. For better, deal with the devil room possibilities if we get the HP necessary. I guess that would kind of fall into the for worse category as well. Keys? Hey, okay, that's good. Could go to the shop, much more likely to have the money available on this floor than we would have on the last floor. But also, you know, if we don't end up getting more keys, we can't go to the item room, or we can't go to the shop and things start to pile up and oh shit, what's happening, etc., etc. Don't really want to use our only key to go through with that mob trap room. Instead, we'll just fight Pin. With 12 bombs, I feel like totally justified putting one down. Oh, it just barely didn't work. That one's not going to work either. Let's put one. Oh my god, okay. I'm okay with using this number of bombs, by the way. If only one of them would actually work. Okay, you know what? 4 bombs that have failed without doing any damage to Pin is probably my limit, considering that he has such low HP to begin with. I'm getting flustered, I'll admit. I shouldn't be, because the only thing I lost there were bombs, and that's okay. But I was trying to hit him with the Cube of Meat. It's stupid. There's no rush on this fight. Dead Bird will now do a lot of my dirty work for me. But yeah, I played really, really rashly and poorly there. Not to tackle it from like a real sports, you know, esports perspective, not real sports like football, real sports like the HBO documentary series. But yeah, you know, it benefits from analysis, and that was poor play if I had to provide my analysis to it. We definitely do not deserve to deal with the devil there. At least we got a half-decent item for beating the boss, and we'll try to, you know, get our emotions under control. It's been a frustrating day from a recording standpoint. I love recording things on the PC. Again, I mention this all the time. I'm not really that guy that is like, everything's better on the PC always. I have an appreciation for consoles, whether it's nostalgia or what. But recording Dark Souls 2 on the consoles has just relax. has reminded me that recording shit on the consoles is like a real pain in the dick, and I'm really glad that Dark Souls 2 will soon be out on the PC, so I'm not gonna have to fuck around with my capture card anymore, which deletes like a third of my, well, not a third, like 10% of my videos, but the best 10%, unfortunately. And yeah, so I just recorded like a bunch, and then it was like, well, it turns out we're not gonna work today, so I'll have to re-record those, I suppose, which is not so bad. In a lot of games, you're just like, I'll just reload an earlier save, but in Dark Souls, you know, where it auto-saves as soon as you finish, it's annoying. We should be able to find a secret room here. I bet it's, oh, it's down here, actually. It's adjacent to the shop, which is good. Could have been good. You know what, the portable slot's terrible anyway, but let's see what's in our second secret room. Exactly what I was hoping for. So we can't go to the library. We'll just leave at the end of this floor. HP plus tears upgrade. It's an okay payout, but certainly we're not leaving this floor in a substantially better position than we started it in. Although, I will say the coat hanger is a really nice upgrade for us to get. Should be able to start a chain reaction if we get a lucky shot in here. Apparently my damage is so bad that it takes me like 5 or 6 shots to kill a bomb fly, which is not the position that I want to be in. But I can't stress enough that I'm super stoked to have gotten the X-ray goggles. In a way, they do mitigate the loss of keys, or the dearth of keys that we have right now, because we don't necessarily need keys to go to the shop or the item room. We just need to be able to have them adjacent to the secret room. Mind you, that is very situational and not something we can rely on at all times, but it's nice to have that as an out anyway. Guppy's Tale has given us an extraordinary amount of golden chests, which is really almost just like kicking someone when they're down in the position I'm in, because I have 0 keys, but if we get Skeleton Key, even if it happens very late, I'll be glad to get Guppy's Tail. Or I'll be glad to have Guppy's Tail. We have basically an unlimited supply of red hearts. I am playing from like a dodging standpoint really, really badly right now, but that's okay. Just get good, basically. I'm gonna hazard a guess that, actually, no, the secret room couldn't be adjacent to this room, or we would have been able to see it. I think, anyway. Now, on this floor, we're in a dangerous position, basically, and the reason I say that is because we're not doing very much damage at all, and we're in a position with our whole, like, dearth of keys situation where it's totally plausible that we might not be able to improve our damage on this floor as a result of not being able to go to the item room, or the shop, potentially. So, I'm worried. I'm getting a little nervous about how this run is going to shake out for us. We're in an okay position, like, getting the coat hanger and a kind of surprise HP upgrade on the last floor was a big deal. But we need more. Mr. Boom is basically a free bomb now and then, but we don't really have a spacebar item. We didn't have a spacebar item at all, so we'll probably be able to use this as maybe like an offensive bomb item, and that'll be nice, but we certainly need a lot more to make this run happen. It's always frustrating when you're just not getting the drops that you need, especially if you're a character that doesn't have the D6, because you can't even augment the drops that you get to turn them into drops that you might need. Like Drops of Jupiter by Train, for example. Anyway. I know a lot of people really like Drops of Jupiter by Train, but I consider it to be, you know, again, no disrespect meant, but maybe the greatest musical abomination ever perpetrated. So there's just no secret room on this floor, I guess. That's what my X-ray specs are telling me right now, unless it's just adjacent to the boss room, in which case, I mean, we're gonna go to the curse room anyway. I just came in here first to see if maybe we would end up getting hit here, and then I would lose my spirit heart here and be able to replenish red hearts from the curse room instead of vice versa. I'm gonna guess that this is the Gertie champion that actually doesn't shoot. Oh, it's the worst damage, but that's okay. I'm gonna guess that this is the Gertie champion that doesn't shoot, so as a result, we should actually practice a little bit of, you know, effective crowd control here. Place some bombs in the middle of the fight. Take some enemies out. We have the bombs necessary to accomplish this, so I don't feel too bad about wasting them here. And we'll just deal with tears for the rest of this. We could get a deal with the devil here. We'll use one more bomb. We could get a deal with the devil. It strikes me as a little unlikely. But, you know, I certainly hope that we get something. Even if we just get, like, the box for finishing this, at least that'll give us a key. We can use that key to, you know, maybe get an item that would improve our chances instead of just leaving all the rooms completely dormant. No deal with the devil. We get stem cells, which is shot speed upgrade plus HP, I believe. More guppy items, please. Nope, spiders. So there's really just no secret room on this floor. That's amazing. That helps out a lot. So we're leaving the shop and the item room, leaving the caves part 1, heading down to catacombs part 2. Secret room? No secret room. Okay. So let's just recap so far. How have we been doing? Pretty badly. We have Eve's starting shit, which is Whore of Babylon and Dead Bird. Amazing, right? Like, let's plan the victory parade right now. We have 2 HP upgrades, which is fine, a tears upgrade, and a shot speed upgrade, and Mr. Boom. And that's basically it. Secret room? Yeah, the secret room's adjacent, but it's adjacent on the wrong side. That doesn't help me out very much at all. I mean, if we get a deal with the devil, things can turn around pretty quickly. We get Spirit of the Night, Lord of the Pit. Even the nail, at this point, might be a big deal. Brimstone, obviously, but we need to actually get those items in order to have a chance. We can't just theory craft them into existence. So in order to get that, we need to get deals with the devil, which apparently are not easy to come by when I'm playing as badly as I am. Let's just see if the shop is adjacent to one of these, because it would be awesome to be able to pick up, you know, maybe a key, but also items, I suppose. Alright, so we know what we're dealing with in those rooms. We have more than enough money to actually improve our standing if we could actually just get keys, or even, again, like, curse rooms that give us items. We could still become Guppy, and we could become Guppy for free, but we're running out of options here. And this has been a theme of a lot of runs recently, that I have, like, you know, basically just survived long enough to actually make good things happen. To some extent, that's a viable strategy in Isaac. It's just like, the longer you live, the more chance you have to get good items. But we need keys in order to even have a chance to get those good items in the first place. So we're just gonna keep playing methodically for now. The blood bank is obviously a great option if we can manage to swing it. I would love to spend at least 5 cents. 20 cents is a nice number for a shop, because you can get a key or a bomb, I guess, if you needed one, but we need keys. You can get a key and an item, but we'll gamble at least 5 cents away on this arcade to try to win keys, because I need keys at this point. And, you know, the blood bank obviously is important as well if we can get it, but let's just start. You know what? I'm willing to go down a little bit further. We'll go down to, like, 15 cents, because I would definitely love to still have the ability to buy an item from the shop. So far, so good, obviously. Oh, yeah, thanks for paying out with a single bomb. Much appreciated. And then nothing, of course, from the 3-headed man yet. He's not really a 3-headed man. He's just a man with 3 skulls. That's not going to be too useful. Winning red hearts would be amazing. I could use those to maybe, you know, play the blood bank or get my way into the mob trap room at least. Like, anything along these lines would be nice for me. Hey, the game has been a little nice. So let's gamble those away, because the HP and speed upgrade would be nice, but mostly I just want the money so I can gamble on this guy a little bit more, maybe have a better chance to win some keys. And I'm fairly comfortable surviving at 2 hearts, but we'll see. That could change. Lots of enemies on the catacombs do champion level damage. I gotta win this one. Ideally, I guess. Alright, we'll play until we get down to 10 cents, I guess. I'm a little frustrated, but I don't think that's out of the question. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll stay at 15 cents, and we'll just explore the rest of the level to see if we just find some keys randomly dropping. But I think I'm well within my rights to be frustrated right now with the payouts that we're getting. Keep in mind, I fully accept that I could have made things easier on myself by not completely fucking up that pin fight on the 2nd floor, having a much better chance then of earning a deal with the devil, and, you know, maybe being really set from a damage or a flying standpoint from right now. That being said, the game hasn't really given us many more outs apart from that, so normally this is not what you would expect. At least you'd get keys, right? I do want to go to the curse room, but I can't really afford to give my last remaining... well, not last remaining, but I can't really afford to give one of my few remaining hearts for that purpose right now. Especially considering there's nothing that would let me replenish it straight away. Okay. We'll just do some diagonal shots here. It's working out pretty well, I would say. There we go, and with a little bit more elbow grease here. More red hearts, more money. Money is something that we can turn into other things. You know, it's like Homer Simpson said, money can be exchanged for goods and services. He was right, now that I think about it. We're just gonna put down a Mr. Boom here, like right in the middle. I dodged into that shot, like, I felt bad about killing him, so I was like, alright, I'll let him get a little bit of damage in, I suppose. At least Mr. Boom allowed us to get another consumable bomb here, and a half red heart, so that's good, I suppose. There's our second secret room. At this point, you know, it's never good on a run, but this is where we're at. But it's never good when the second secret room is like the highlight of your run. So we're gonna be hoping, obviously, to get an Eternal Heart in there. And then we can at least have one HP upgrade that we can take down to the next floor. More golden chest, amazing. It's a fortune teller. I don't feel bad about playing this twice, even though we maybe should go play the three Skull Monty instead. Because, you know, Spirit Hearts would be important. And Burnt Penny is actually going to give us a lot of bombs, theoretically. Let's start by trying it out right now. Could have used Mr. Boom for that, but whatever. Okay, so I'm relatively content with that. Let's try to find our way to this boss room, I suppose. See if I can live a little bit. Kind of skeptical. Obviously, our boss room's not going to be right next to us, so I feel totally okay using Mr. Boom there. This would be an incredible run if we end up winning, not being able to go to basically any any shops or any item rooms. Of course we have 10 bombs, but can't seem to get a single fucking key at all. Again, I think we've had one key drop on this entire run so far. It's becoming kind of disturbingly common. Not that, I mean, that's a bias, that's a statistical fallacy. It's not becoming any harder to find keys, it's just, you know, the coincidences are not working out for us on this run, whereas sometimes in the past, maybe they would have. So we could use Mr. Boom to get a free bomb. I think that would be a dumb decision. Okay, you're gonna be like here. I think that bomb should work beautifully. Okay, thank you, Mr. Boom, for at least allowing me to do a decent amount of extra damage. We'll do another bomb just to finish the fight as quickly as we can. And we're still looking for keys. I don't want to abandon this floor and give up hope. I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. Pageant Boy is terrible, obviously. The saving grace is that it gives us a few more bombs, but in addition to that, it also gives us the chance to gamble a little bit more. So, yes, now I'll go to the curse room. I don't even know why I'm shooting the fire at this point. Like, I'm not sure what I want or what I even think I could get. Please just give me another guppy item would be so nice. Or spirit hearts. Let's see. Okay, just 2 different flavors of bombs. That's the kind of run that we've got going on here so far. And, you know, if we go down to Necropolis, that could basically be the end of our lives. I would not be surprised if that happens. But 2 keys could change everything. If we could actually fucking win them. Or money. Money is good for us now because it also gives us bombs in addition to the money. Fantastic. We got 1 extra bomb out of that. 13 bombs is a lot. It's by far the highest percentage of consumable that we have right now. Or hopefully you know what I mean. By far the most stacked we are in any consumable category right now. But it's still not that much. It's okay, but it's not, you know, it's not gonna win the game for us. It's not like we have Pyro or anything like that, and even Pyro wouldn't win the game for us. Oh my god, a Bloody Penny would be so much more useful here, but I don't know how we handle this, to be honest with you. I kind of just want to go for broke on the blood bank and then leave for the next floor with 1 half red heart or full health and an extra HP upgrade, but I don't think it's going to work out like that. Now, you might be saying, play the blood bank, play the blood bank. Oh, don't pay out with Fly Love, you fucker. Oh, you did it! I'm not happy about this. The reason is I wanted to get more red hearts so I could actually go to the mob trap room, but I can't. And now there's no other way for me to generate keys on this floor. So we'll just play the blood bank, and we're going to play it till we get pretty low. Maybe 1.5 is where I'll feel comfortable, but if it pays out, you know what, we're going to go down to 1. And if we lose, fuck it, the game put me in this position. We're going to blow this up, and I really hope that we would snag a key out of that. We didn't. We got a lot of bombs. Okay, so that's, what, like floor 3 in a row with me being unable to open either. Well, I opened the shop once by way of the secret room, but unable to open item rooms or shops from that point onwards. And we're leaving this floor with 1 red heart remaining. There might be more hearts on the boss fight, but I think I would have picked them up because I was not at full health. So yeah, hopefully we're not on Necropolis. Of course it's Necropolis. Our secret room, though, okay, that was maybe the ideal secret room that we could hope for there. Second secret room, I should say, because it actually gave me the potential to survive on this floor. I would have played that blood bank 1 more time if I had known that we'd be on the lookout for that. It's okay, though. So, I can't stress enough that our damage is still awful. Our health is below adequate, but not absolutely terrible, but pretty bad. And our spacebar item is awful, all things considered, relative to the other spacebar items we want to have at this point of the game. And we have 0 keys, and we're Eve, so I definitely consider this to be a run where we've kind of gotten fucked so far, let's be honest. There's no need to mince words, I would say. I really... Oh, yeah, so instead of giving me a bridge to that treasure chest, which, let's be honest, at this point we now know must contain a key because we were barred from accessing it, and I'm too slow to, like, get around those blue spikes without them hitting me, which is comical, but, yeah, as a result of this, I'm feeling like we kind of got fucked on this run. And now I'm mad, so I want to make the game pay for fucking us a little bit, so let's try to win. And it's not like I ever don't try to win, but let's, like, seriously try to win, just to get one over on this troll engine, which is being so cruel to me right now. Alright, this is, obviously, like, the worst room of all of the rooms. And we may die right here, but at least we've truly lived. That metaphor might not apply when you play video games in your underwear for a living. Okay, we got one more taken out. I'm using bombs religiously, basically, because they're the only way that, or the only means that I have to really do a lot of damage. It's also never a good thing on an Eve run when dead bird is, you know, your crutch for damage. Oh yeah, good, a golden chest. That's wonderful. This is the first time in memory, I think, where I have ever used all of the red hearts from a second secret room. Thank fucking God we even had them, of course. Otherwise, we would have just been completely screwed. Should be able to goad the green bomb man into killing this room for me. There we go, that should do it. Alright, hey, my God! I didn't think it could happen. Now the real question is, do we use it on the item room or the shop? And the answer to that, unfortunately, is we have to use it on the shop. I don't think there's any question about that. But there's a fairly good chance we end up fighting a mini-boss, and if we do, then our key just goes down the drain. Oh, yeah, let's just take damage from that. Thanks for the Spirit Heart. We did get a range upgrade pill. That's something. Don't need to use Mr. Boom or a bomb here, because should just be able to get him to murder all of his own companions. Including this one. There we go. This is a Mr. Boom-worthy room, though. That is... that should have been... the gluttony dying as well, but apparently it's the strongest enemy known to mankind. I really hate being kind of forced into the situation where I basically have to use bombs to do attacks because my damage is so low, but it's fine. Here we are. We'll definitely go to our curse room. Bomb did nothing. I'm just floundering at this point. And I have played not fantastically, I'll admit, but by the same token, we kind of got screwed by the troll engine here. We're very, very much just trying to, like, scrape by in, like, a Great Depression-style situation. Not that I'm comparing a bad Isaac run to the Great Depression, necessarily, but hopefully you know what I mean. Good, damn, that was a nice, bad trip pill. I mean, I was gonna take damage leaving anyway, so I guess it could be worse, but it would be hard to be worse, let's be honest, as we're down to 1 red heart already. There's the shop. This is an important moment for us. I imagine that we're probably going to end up fighting Greed, and I'm probably going to be mad about it. Oh, right, we have Fly Love, so we can just hang out in the middle here. Yeah, I imagine that I'm probably not going to be thrilled with the way that this shop situation ends up panning out for us. Prove me wrong, though, game. I would love you to do so. We could open that. I almost opened it by accident. So, do I know how to call him, or do I know how to call him? I mean, this isn't my first rodeo when it comes to the Binding of Isaac. But for real, like, some fucking compromise would be remarkable. Yep, there we go. There's a poor Babylon State. We'll get a lot of our bombs back. There we go. You'll know Noah Bombsback, of course, is the director of Greenberg and The Squid and the Whale. So, there goes our key down the drain. A lot of people are probably theory crafting in their armchairs, and they're saying, hey, you probably should have opened the item room instead if you knew that was going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and say that the item room probably has, like, the unicorn horn on it. That's what I'm going to call for that. And yes, I could maneuver cleverly and find myself in a position where I got an extra bomb from those rocks over there without spending one myself. But I don't consider that to be the be-all and end-all. Yeah, I don't know really what to say at this point. Are we gonna win on this floor? It's looking kind of surprisingly doable. Much like, let me think about this. Kelly Osbourne? Maybe that's who I would use as that metaphor. Not really a metaphor. What's a metaphor? It's for pooping, silly. Actually, it's for, like, getting rebounds, I think, if you're on the Indiana Pacers. Anyway. You should be dead before you can shoot again, but should be apparently doesn't really apply. Keys? No, of course not. Bombs are key? Bad gas, alright. Big gulps, well, sorry, big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. That's pretty much how I feel right now. It's just like, I'm trying to have a fun time with the game, and the game's saying, you know what? No fun. No fun for you. Necropolis 1, deal with the devil. Oh, yeah, okay. So, we're fighting Mask of Infamy. The fucked up thing about this whole situation is that I'm totally gonna run out of bombs. As I'm like relying on them almost exclusively, I can see my own death approaching, and it's a death from a lack of bombs. Dare I say that I don't think this death will happen against Mask of Infamy. I think, yeah, come on, big boy. Oh, I think that we're probably gonna get fucked on the next floor. We may even, seriously, dude, we may even get screwed on the mom fight, which would almost be a point of personal pride for me, because I can't remember the last time we died on the mom fight. Alright, we might just want to, I don't even know. I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm trying to land these bombs. If it looks lazy, I'd seriously apologize for that. I'm trying to put these in a position where I think he's going to come down for me. And then he moves too quickly out of the way. Remote detonator would actually make this run, dare I say it, a little bit more doable. I would at least love to beat Mask of Infamy. We're a little faster now, which helps out a lot. I am not pleased with this run. I tried. Oh god, sneeze. Don't let me die. The sneeze, okay. We lived, oh, there we go. We're dead. That was terrible. I apologize. I think the game should apologize as well, but I'll be the bigger man. I apologize. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I can't imagine you did, but if you did, click the like button. It would help out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Let's do better tomorrow. Well, we'll be on an Isaac run, so we'll at least have the chance to reroll shitty items, but good lord, that's my penance, I guess, for being so in pretty good form recently, but oh well. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna preemptively thank, or post-emptively thank myself for playing as well, but anyway, see you later.